Recently, UBC made the switch to Workday, and let's just say it's been hilarious to say the least. It's gotten so bad they had to make an all-caps Reddit thread, and students seems really displeased with the switch to Workday. I mean, just look at some of these comments by fed-up UBC students. But is it really this bad? Let's try adding a course in Workday. First, we're greeted with the large drop-down, which can be pretty overwhelming on your first couple of tries. And you also need to make sure you don't select the first term, because if you do, no courses will show up. Then we finally get to see a list of courses, so let's first filter by computer science courses. One of the first problems is you can see all the lectures and labs or tutorials in one big list, and there's no clear distinction between which ones are which. If we scroll down, you'll see so many sections, and this is just for 3 courses. You can see the course information here, and it can be a bit difficult to see the actual dates for the course. I mean, just look at this absolute monstrosity. But now let's go ahead and try to add this course. But first, we must find the add button. So let's click on the details, but there's nothing here. Even if we expand the section, there is still no add button. And there it is, hidden behind some pop-up with the same information. We are then taken to another massive pop-up to choose a schedule for the course, so let's go ahead and create a new one. Then we have to also select a lab for the course, and it can still be hard to find the actual times for these labs. So let's go ahead and add this course. Let's try to add a second course, CPSC 344. Oh, and after we add it, we get this alert in the top right, and there seems to be a time conflict between our 2 courses. So let's try to add one more course. Oh, and look at that, we also get the same time conflict warning. I swear I didn't even script this was actually my first take. Let's maybe try Workday's built-in calendar, which you can see is definitely less than ideal. I can barely even see which course is which, and there's no real styling or care put into it. Even clicking on the sections won't tell me which one it is. And if I want to even see this calendar, it's hidden in a completely separate menu from adding courses. And just for fun, here's that monstrosity course in the add menu. Good luck figuring out when and where this class takes place, biomedical engineering students. But I shouldn't be too harsh, because at least Workday added the ability to export absolutely anything to Excel format. Thanks, Workday. Now let's try to plan our courses using a Chrome extension we threw together in just a couple of days. So the first thing you'll notice, there are some new buttons next to each course, as well as a button to pop out the extension on the right. This will bring up a timetable view. You can then click the buttons next to each course to add it to your work list. Any course you add that has a conflict will highlight in red, and this will prevent you from adding it to your work list. So let's choose a tutorial that actually fits in our timetable. And let's go ahead and quickly add some courses. So our extension also supports multiple work lists, and you can click on the top of the calendar to switch between work lists. We also currently have support for different color themes to help differentiate between different courses. A lecture and a lab for the same course will share a common color. You can also click on each section and a pop-up will appear. Some information about the course will be displayed, as well as grades information from the UBC Grades website. And there's even a link to view the course on UBC Grades for more information. You can also quickly remove sections from the list through this pop-up. And you don't have to worry because all your data is even saved between tabs and when you close Chrome, so don't worry about spending all the time to plan out your courses and then losing it all. We also recently added support for classes in multiple terms. So as you can see, this section is both for winter term 1 and 2, and it's added to both terms in the extension. And the extension will let you know if you have a conflict in either term and prevent you from adding this course. RIP to whoever has to fit this weird course into their schedule. You can also clear the work list and it will remove courses from both terms. It's worth noting that this extension currently doesn't actually create a work list in Workday and add courses for you, but you can use the extension to plan out your semester and then go ahead and put everything into Workday. Again, this whole extension was thrown together in only a couple of days by a small team of developers. We set up a Discord server, so if you want to support or download the extension, feel free to join as we frequently release versions in the Discord. We already have over 300 people in the community and are growing quickly, and I'll post a link in the video description. The whole project is open source, so if anyone wants to help in the development or testing of the extension, please join up, as this would be a great project to learn from if you're a first or second year computer science student. We also have a features request channel on Discord, so feel free to join if you want to suggest some features. Hopefully this extension can help all of you UBC students better register for courses, and I hope to see you all in the Discord.